Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about Fallout 76, and more specifically, I want to talk about how Fallout 76 will be playable forever. And I know that sounds a little far-fetched and a little crazy, but this was actually confirmed by Pete Hines himself in a recent interview with Metro. Now, a recent article by GameSpot actually covered this the best, so we're going to go ahead and read that one, but keep in mind this one article is a little lengthy, so please bear with me as we read through it together. But before we start the reading through it, I want to say I know it has been a while since I've made a video, but I'm glad to be back, and I hope you guys are glad to have me back for the Fallout content. I'm proud to announce we are going to start a Fallout New Vegas playthrough, and before Fallout 76 comes out, and then we'll do Fallout 76 maybe live streams or playthroughs when the game does actually come out itself. So if you guys are interested in that sort of thing and you are new, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in future videos. But for those of you old subscribers, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and let's go ahead and get into this thing where it says that Fallout 76 is going to be a thing forever, or at least according to Pete Hines it will be. So let's go ahead and start reading this article. So it starts off by saying Fallout 76 wants to run until the end of time, but Bethesda says it sees the game continuing to last until the sun burns out. Now, I highly doubt the game's gonna last 500 billion years, but we'll see. So here we go. Fallout 76 is a significant departure from the norms of the series. Unlike previous entries which were offline, single-player RPGs, 76 is a multiplayer-focused, always-online game. Bethesda plans to release free DLC to keep people coming back as part of the game's larger games-as-a-service model. But how long will the game last? According to Bethesda marketing executive Pete Hines, until the end of time. Forever, he told Metro. We asked how long he envisions Fallout 76 lasting. I'm not being ironic, like forever. Part of the reasons Hines said he believes that it is possible is because other Bethesda games like Fallout 4 and Skyrim have remained incredibly popular years after launch, and those titles didn't have as much of an online focus as Fallout 76. Other people have said, is your timeline for Fallout 76 2 years or 5 years? And I said, well, they're still playing Morrowind, and you go online and look at how many people are playing Fallout 4 and Skyrim. Hines said those games have been out for 4 and 7 years, and there are literally hundreds of thousands of people playing those games every single day, every single month. He added, so Fallout 76, our timeline is in perpetuity. While Hines said he believes Fallout 76 will have an incredibly long tail, he said he doesn't know for sure what the future content will look like. How future content shapes up will depend on how the community reacts. Part of our thing is we need to get people in the game and see how they respond, he said. We've even taken this approach for past DLC. I don't know if you remember Fallout 3, the big consumer reaction when we launched that game was that they were all upset that it had an ending. And we were like, all previous games had an ending. We thought we were sticking to what the franchise is, but they didn't want an ending, and we had a couple of DLCs in the works. But the third one we did, we were like, well, we need a DLC that removes the ending of the game and allows you to continue on. So Fallout 76 is going to be like that. We have some ideas for this and that, but let's see what people want more of. Let's see what they respond to and support that. Fallout 76 launches in November for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The beta begins in October, and it'll be available first on Xbox One alongside the Power Armored Edition. Microsoft will bundle the game with a white Xbox One X. So there you guys have it, straight from Pete Hines' mouth himself. He says that the game's gonna last forever, and he literally says in the article, I'm not being ironic, like forever. Now, forever is a very long time. I don't know what he means by forever. I highly doubt he means forever, you know. I highly doubt he means a couple of billion years. But I'm pretty sure for the foreseeable future, it'll be out. It'll be, Fallout 76 will be live and maintained and up on servers. Now, in my opinion, I see the Fallout 76 servers being live for maybe 25, 50 years, maybe even 100 years. Something ridiculous like that. I mean, after all, he is saying forever. Maybe just the servers will be live for Fallout 76 for 25 years, and maybe all the rest of the stuff will be done on private servers. From what I've heard, the game will have private servers eventually. And I do think you will always be able to make a private server and play. So let's say you're alive in 1,000 years and you want to play some Fallout 76. You could jump on the game, create a private server, and go ahead and play. Now, do I think online official Bethesda Game Studios Fallout 76 servers will be online in 100 years, 1,000 years, where you could jump into the game, jump online, and you're playing, with a bunch of random people? Maybe, but I don't think they'll be live that long. But I think maybe, the servers will be live for maybe 20 to 25 years, and I think private servers will, be available indefinitely if they do add private servers. Now, this is really exciting news in my opinion. I'm glad to see that this isn't some type of quick, put out, or something quick that Bethesda Game Studios put out there to make money. A lot of people said that Bethesda Game Studios only wanted to make an online game to make a bunch of money, to be greedy, to be selfish, to, not give fans what they truly wanted. And obviously every company wants to make money, right? They want to cover their cost. They're a business. Of course they want to make some form of money, but I highly doubt they did it in the greedy, selfish way where they're like, oh, we just want the money. I'm pretty sure they are actually putting out a legitimate game, and it's really cool to see that they want to put in the effort to keep the game going forever. And I think that's really, really neat, and I think that's really cool, and I'm really happy to see that. Something else that caught my interest in this article was when Pete Hines was talking about how that they have some ideas for this and that in Fallout 76, but he says, let's see what they respond to and support that. So he essentially, when Fallout 76 comes out, they're going to wait, see what people like, see what people want more of, and add more of that into the game. And I think that's really cool. So that's pretty awesome that they plan on keeping the game running for a very long time, online service type thing, and I just think that's really cool. Now, like I said, I don't see the servers being, online in 1,000 years. Maybe private servers will be available in 1,000 years or something like that, but I don't think, online official Bethesda Game Studios servers will be alive in 1,000 years. I think the game will be playable, forever, for a very long time on private servers, but I don't think public, online, official Bethesda Game Studios run online servers will be, live more than 25 to 30 years. I don't see that happening. Maybe private servers, definitely, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, I think it's really cool that we're going to see Fallout 76 be a thing forever, or at least for the foreseeable future anyway, or at least according to Pete Hines it will be. It's a game I'm very excited for, and I know many others are excited for, and I can't wait to play it. Now, I have seen some other people out there say that this means that Bethesda Game Studios has a very long plan for the game, some type of 20-year plan for the game where they're going to release DLCs, free content, free updates, and stuff like that. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think maybe for the next 5 or 10 years, we'll see free DLC, free content, free updates, and stuff like that. Or at least until the next game comes out. Because if they're still releasing DLC, content, and updates for it when the next Fallout comes out, that's going to cut into the next Fallout's, profit margins, if you will, and it's just going to take money away from their future games if they, release free updates, DLCs, and free content, for a very long time. I think we'll see free content, free updates, and free DLC stuff for Fallout 76 until the next game comes out, which is Starfield, which might be in about 4 years, 5 years, however long it takes, then I think we'll see a stop to the Fallout 76 updates, DLC, and free content. But until then, I think Fallout 76 will have a very good, healthy lifespan, and I do think the servers for online game services will be live for probably 25 to 30 years or forever for the foreseeable future. And I think the game will be playable literally forever, until the sun burns out. If you want to play and build something like on a private server, I think you'll be able to do it anytime you want. Just like in a billion years, if by some miracle we're all still here, we could all still play Skyrim if we wanted to, But I don't think people will be playing it in that long. I think when the next one, I think as more games come out from Bethesda Game Studios, the Fallout 76 player base will drop. And once it gets really, really low to where like almost no one's playing it, I think the live servers will shut down. And then I think private servers, and people who want to keep the game running, like individuals who want to build their own servers that people can join, I think that's the way the game will continue forever. But I don't think official Bethesda Game Studios online servers will be available forever and run forever. But it's pretty cool to see that they want to put a foot forward and keep the game going forever or for a very long time, and I think it will run forever or for a very long time. But yeah, that's some pretty cool, interesting news. I thought that was really awesome. Most companies, they want to keep their servers online for 10, 15 years, and that's the end of it. But it's really cool that they talk about wanting Fallout 76 to have a very long lifespan or go forever, or at least according to Pete Hines it will. So yeah, that's just a pretty interesting piece of information I found out there for you guys today. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to drop that like, comment, and subscribe. I love each and every single one of you, and I hope to see you guys right back here in the next video. But until then, remember to stay freaky, and bye everyone.